Unfortunately, I tried doing the live just about a little bit ago and I couldn't see the chat. And then I tried refreshing the page and it kicked me off. So I started a new chat. Hopefully people find me. Hello, Samantha. How are you? Good. All right. Wonderful. What are you working on, Samantha? Working on my baby blanket. Wonderful. What did you have for dinner tonight? Chicken and vegetable hummus. That's what I had for dinner tonight. What about you, Samantha? That's going to be my dinner for a while, every night. Almost. Sushi. Wow. I've never had sushi. I'm working on a dishcloth, Samantha. I like making dishcloths with this cotton on cones. I've never had sushi. My husband won't eat it, so we don't eat it here. Huh. Well, I got some news about my grandbaby. He's going to come live with us for about a week or so with his parents. I pray for that little boy. He's 2 months old. Tina, how are you? I went to work out today at for Pilates. Trying to clean up my kitchen mess. Oh, you got a mess or you haven't cleaned up from your cupboard? I'm working on a dishcloth. I'm a messy cook. Well, today I cooked a big package of chicken breasts in the Instant Pot this morning, and I washed it up. And this evening we cooked a 4-pound roast in the Instant Pot. We've got plenty of meat cooked. I cook up the chicken. I cut it into pieces to equal about 100 grams, because that's what I need to eat in the evening, my third meal of the day. 100 grams of protein or a piece of chicken and vegetable hummus. I actually had a whole meal. Fixed chicken, mashed potatoes, cooked carrots, and gravy. Yum. Hi, JJ. How are you? Too many pans. I hear you. I like the one pan meals. I'm making a dishcloth. I love this pattern for dishcloths. It's the Alpine Stitch. So, JJ, where are you at? What state? I'm in Kansas. You're in Ohio too? So is Tina. That is so cool. That is so cool. I love the pattern you're using. Thank you. It's one I kind of made up on my own. Bag o' Day Crystal did a tutorial on the Alpine Stitch, and I said I'm just gonna use this pattern and make dishcloths with it. But thank you, JJ. Dang, my mind drawing a blank on your name. I believe I know it, but it is not coming out in my tired mind. Hello, Auntie Mama. How are you? Okay, I cook and my hubby cleans up. That is awesome. Jan, thank you, Jan. Thank you. I'm doing a dishcloth. I wanted to get something. I got Happy Mail. From Miss Joanne. To Crochet Curious. You found me, Kathy. You found me. Hello. How are you? I couldn't see the chat in the last one, and I'm showing you all a Happy Mail that I got. I won somebody's a small giveaway. She was doing Christmas in July, and she had 10 giveaways. Christmas acrylic sparkle. Isn't that pretty? Peaches and cream Christmas colors, not sparkle. And the same one, peaches and cream Christmas colors. This was Premier Basics Shimmer. This one, this sleeve fell off. And I won number 4. Love the sparkle yarn. All right, Tina. Isn't it pretty? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for watching and commenting. I hope this gift helps. Your gift helps you prepare Christmas gifts. Oh, I'm sure it will. I'll be making more dishcloths with these. Each of these has, let's see, 2 ounces, 95 yards in each of these. And I've got 2 of them. Michelle, did you get my prayer request? No, I did not, because I couldn't get, I saw that you had 2 prayer requests, but I didn't see them written down. Because I had to refresh and then I lost it. So you're going to have to either email me or post them in here. And I will see if I can write them down. Maybe. My mom and pop-in-law need prayers. Oh. All right. Well, we prayed for your family, Tina, or Kathy, so we'll continue to pray for them. Jen says short violin players sent for them. Prayers sent for them. Thank you. Mom-in-law is going to have surgery on her mouth on the, I can't read that, 10th, 16th, 18th. Okay. I had exercise today, 16th. Thank you. All right. Let me get a pen. Papa-in-law needs surgery on his aorta. Wow. And when is that? Hello, Susan. How are you? Taking prayer requests. We're crocheting. I just opened a package that I received as a gift. A giveaway drawing. I won some Christmas yarn. This is Kitchen Cotton, Peaches and Cream, and this is Premier Basic Sparkle. And this one is a 4 worsted weight, 216 yards. What would you make with this? What would you make with this acrylic? Premier Basics. Has plastic holding his aorta and they have to fix it. Z could use some prayers. I could use some prayers. I am working on the Taylor Swift dress. Feeling very sad. What's up? Why are you sad, Susan? But now it's 6.3 centimeters. Wow. We would. I don't understand, Susan. We would too as tree skirt. Oh, you wouldn't use it to make a tree skirt? It's a great idea. Awesome. It's only 216 yards. I would make a lap blanket as well. I'm wondering if because it's not much yarn, would I have to add more? I don't want to buy more. Maybe even a table centerpiece. That's a great idea, Jan. Thank you. I'm trying to think of things I could make. A lap blanket would be a great idea. Of course, with the cotton, I'm going to be making dishcloths, maybe pot holders, something like that. That is all you have with it. You could use some red or green with it. Yeah, I could. I don't know if I have red or green sparkle though, or white sparkle for that matter. It would be a pretty centerpiece. Yes, it would. That's a thought, Jan. Christmas earrings. Ooh. I didn't think of using a worsted weight yarn for earrings, though. Ornaments. Hello, Ellie. How are you? It's been listening for a little bit while I was making some grilled cheese sandwiches. Yum. Great ideas. Yes, lots of great ideas for these Christmas yarns that I got. I got a couple of cotton ones like this. There's 95 yards in each, so 190 yards of cotton in the variegated red, white, and green. And then I've got 216 yards of acrylic shimmer, Premier Basics shimmer. And this was from Joanne at Two Crochet Curious. Elise has been doing good, keeping busy, making items for our farmers market event in October. Wonderful. What about Elf on the Shelf? That's an idea, but I wouldn't use it. I don't know who would, because I wouldn't want it for me. Jane says, I love Christmas. It brings back memories of when my mom was still alive. We would decorate her house together. Oh, that is so wonderful, Jan. Ellie says hello to Tina. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check to see what colors of yarn I have that would go along with this. Something for Richard? They don't want anything but cotton, remember? Oh, Susan, we lost my stepdaughter on Sunday. I am so sorry, Susan. We need to keep you in our prayers for comfort. Oh my, her name was Dina. She was just 40 on Sunday. Okay. Susan Burke. Lord, comfort Susan and her family. I am so sorry, Susan. Ellie says hugs and prayers, Susan. She was 54 on her birthday Sunday. Okay. And did she passed away on Sunday? Also on her birthday? Wow. You know, God, we go through a lot and we think, Wow. It is so hard losing people we love. Kathy says my ma-in-law is 78 and my pop-in-law is 75. Anesthesia is very risky for them. It's very risky for everybody. I nearly died last time I was anesthetized when I had surgery 20 something years ago. I nearly died. They almost lost me. Wow. Tina's in Southeast Ohio and Jan is in Southwest Ohio. Well, that's good. Was she sick, Susan? Did they figure out anything regarding your mother-in-law, Kathy? I think the stuff we have to go through is so difficult. Oh, Susan, I am so sorry to hear that. Cancer everywhere. Ohio's not that wide. It's not like it's Tennessee. Or even Kansas. Takes hours to get to the other side of the state. Like lots of hours. Takes us about 5 hours to get to the Colorado border. And we're not even in the eastern part of the state. We're in sort of central. Wow. So sorry to hear that, Susan. But it's good that you got to go see her before she passed. Depends on what you're close to, Tina. We've driven across to West Virginia. She lives a little south of Zanesville. Tina said the southern part don't have any fast roads. My new grandbaby is wonderful. He's over 2 feet long. He's over 12 pounds. And he's a happy baby. I have to travel winding back roads wherever I go, says Tina. Awesome. Tina, you are a bit north of us. Huh. But she is a lot east of you. I'm about 2 hours to West Virginia. And Jane says we're not far from Kentucky or Indiana borders, just minutes. Wow. Ooh, Susan, that sounds wonderful. You made stuffed bell peppers today. That sounds great. Haven't had those since I lived at home with Mom. My mom used to make them. Jan says, yes, Michelle, we've been close to Zanesville before. I have a cousin and an uncle who live in or near Columbus, Ohio. So we've driven through there when we've driven to Connecticut to see my mom. Maybe someday we may meet up somewhere in between, says Tina. All right. Are you one of my brand new friends, Jan, from Crystal's Live? Jan says our daughter and her husband live just outside of Columbus. That would be wonderful, Tina. My daughter and her husband and my grandson are coming to live with us for about 1 to 2 weeks until there's the closing on the house. Hello, Kathleen. How are you? Crocheting and watching the Olympics. Good deal. Jan says, I think I saw you in Mayhem and Miracles. Yes, I've been trying to visit other people's lives more. Kathy says, I have to go. Everyone have a great night. God bless you all. God bless you too, Kathy. We will keep your in-laws in our prayers. And you too. Kathleen says, I'm fine. I'm so glad. My son is outside of Columbus in Pataskula. I'm doing all right, Kathleen. Thank you. Not spelled right, dang Google. Tina, our daughter's in Blacklick. Bye to whoever is leaving. It's Kathy that's leaving. The short violin player. No, now that I've been talking to you and showing you my yarn, I haven't been crocheting. I've been through there at some point. I'm sure you have. I found a pair of, I had to order these. I ordered some before and I liked them so much. I ordered another pair. They're kind of like yoga capris, but with flared legs. Jen says, Tina, I had hubby check how much distance is between us. He said about 2 hours. That's nothing to travel for us to see someone. Tina says, bye, Kathy, sweet dreams. Jan says, Tina, LOL, me too. Yep. These have the loose legs. And they're kind of like below the knee, shin length. And I'm so excited. I have one pair, now I've got two of those. I like them. Tina says, no, it's not far at all. I'm a half hour from about anything. Every time Tina wants to go shopping, it's at least half an hour. To go to the grocery store, to go to the drugstore, it's an hour to her son's. Half hour to a restaurant. Right? Jen says, a week ago, last Saturday, we went to visit a friend close to Fort Knox, Kentucky. Took us about 2 hours to get there. Spent the day there. Awesome. That's exciting. So, Jan, do you crochet? Tina says that would be a nice trip. Yep. Do you crochet, Jan? I love connecting with new people. I make so many awesome friends that way. Yes. I love this group with everyone who joins me. Tina's been with me since the beginning. Hello, Cricket. Another one from Ohio. I've got 3 Ohio people in here. Wow. All in different corners. Jen says, I haven't crocheted in a long time. Taught my daughter when she was younger, and she loves it. Awesome. Jen says hi to Cricket. Jen is in Southwest Ohio. Tina dropped her channel. Wonderful. That is awesome. Cricket is in Northwest Ohio. Jan. And of course, Tina is in Southeast Ohio. How funny is that? And I'm in Kansas, and Susan is in California. Wow. Cricket, what city are you close to? Cricket, I am making a dishcloth. I love this pattern of dishcloth. Toledo. Ellie says, hi, Cricket Braden. Yeah, Ellie is in Texas. So, Texas isn't too far from me. You're working on a blanket in this heat. It was 103 here today. I am so ready for cooler weather. Tina says, we are from every direction in the same state. Yep. Jan says, I've been to Toledo. Cricket is Northwest Ohio. Yes. Jan is in Southwest Ohio. Jan says, I'm ready for fall. Me too. Yep. Me too. So I love the alpine stitch for dishcloths. So that's kind of what I do. And then I do a single crochet border once I get it square. We may all have to meet up in the middle, says Tina. That would be awesome. Have you and Cricket ever met, Tina? Jan says, Michelle, have you had problems with tornadoes this summer? Not as many as most people. I know Iowa got hammered with tornadoes. So did Ohio. We've had a few, but not near me. Cricket says, Camper, my sidekick, always happy to see you. And Jan says, I would love that, Tina. Yes. You haven't met yet? How far are you from where Tina lives, Cricket? Jan says, yes, we've had tornadoes close to us. Yes. Yeah, Tina was telling me about some of those close calls. That's scary. Tina says, I've loved fall, but we had a little longer summer left. Wish we had a longer summer left. I would like a longer fall season. What do you think of that? We'll put in our orders, okay? God, we want a longer fall season. Jan says, I'm so done with summer here. Uh-huh. I'd wild guess maybe 4 hours to Crickets. Okay. So meet in the middle, 2 hours. Tina says, agree, Cricket. Jan says, I think I'm closer to Tina than she is to Cricket. Probably, because you both live on the southern portions of the state. How long are you? How far are you from Columbus, Cricket? Cricket says about 4 hours. Cricket is way up north, says Jan. Yep. Dang, 4 hours to Columbus. Then you're about 5.5 hours from me. Wow. Cricket, you're not from Michigan border, correct? Sorry, that heart prevents me from seeing that last bit on that line. There's a little heart there that prevents me from seeing that bottom portion towards the end of that line. Not far from Michigan. Cricket says yes, real close to Michigan. 10 minutes maybe. Yes, the heart gets in the way sometimes. Yep. Do you have a channel, Jan? I mean, are you a content creator? My daughter played softball in tournaments in Toledo in the summer. That's what I thought I am. This is so exciting. Love having you here, Jan. You're here with some people that I've known for a long time. I've had my channel for 2 years, and I've known Cricket and Tina pretty much since I started. Tina says, okay. Jan says, I do chicken videos, cooking, paranormal, and historical. Interesting. How's your grandson? He's wonderful. He's 2 months old. And he's growing like a weed. And now my daughter says he's got better control of his head. Before it was just bobbing all over the place because he had no control of it. Jane says, thank you. I'm enjoying being here. It's great to have you. Tina says, I have a friend that thinks her house is haunted. She'd like someone to get rid of them. JJ says, that's great, Michelle. Thank you. I have chickens and quails and ducks. Oh my. Chickens and quails and ducks. Oh my. Jen says, Tina, I can get rid of them for her. Oh, wow. Are you an exorcist, Jen? That is phenomenal. She would love that. JJ, do you have a channel? Yes, she does. Tina dropped her link. I'm a medium, Michelle. Awesome. Wonderful, Jan. Jan says, yes, I do, Cricket. Woohoo! Awesome. When I learned how to crochet, I had to learn with my other hand. I'm left-handed. I had to learn right-handed because I wanted to learn, and my mother couldn't teach me left-handed. We tried the mirror thing, couldn't get it. So I learned right-handed. Then I started trying to teach myself how to crochet left-handed. Jen asks, Tina, would you please drop my channel again? Awesome. Cricket just jumped in your window, Jan. How wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, do you know Temmie Twisted Zones? She goes to Mayhem and Miracles a lot too. She's the one who told me about her. Jen says, Tina, we can work something out for us to get it taken care of for her. Awesome. Jen says, thank you, Cricket. That would be great, says Tina. And Jen says, I do miss y'all. Awesome. Yeah, she and I are pretty close. Never met her in person, but there's a few people on here that have access to my home phone and who text me, and Timmy is one of them and Tina is another. Do you have an email for your channel, Jan? Says Tina. Are any of you on Facebook by chance? My Facebook link is right below this description box. In the description box, I have a Facebook channel called Michelle Crochets. Tina said, do you have an email in your channel, Jan? And then yes, but not very often. Cricket says, I'm still trying to win that lottery for us to take that cruise, guys. Husband still optional. No Barras bologna will be served. Right, Tina? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. And Jen says, I do, Tina. It's on my channel. Archer. Okay. Mine is just under my name. Aha. Okay, Tina. Yeah, if you go to Michelle Crochets, my Facebook, there's a link in the description box to click. You request to join me, and if I know who you are, that you're from my crochet group here on YouTube, I will accept your friend request. Tina's laughing at what Cricket said. Go on that cruise. No Barras baloney. You're funny. I'm in Messenger too, says Tina. I'll message that to you, Michelle. My Facebook is under my full name. I don't know what your full name is. Casey he's doing well. He went to help the Masons tonight. They're getting a new lodge. Jen Jung class. Okay. Thank you. So that's where he went tonight. And of course, whenever he's not here, I do lives. So you all keep me company, because I get lonely. My mind tries to play tricks on me when he's gone. So if you're all here, it's a blessing. Thank you to all the lurkers out there. That's great. I love keeping you company. All right, Jan. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm surprised Timmy's not here. But, well. Inside joke, Jan, we were telling Michelle how much we liked fried bologna sandwiches, but forgot to tell her not to get the Barras brand. She wasn't fond of it. No, I wasn't. Jen says, that's great. Okay. Hello, Lydia. How are you? You found me. Oh, Tina, the Barras brand is horrible. And that's what they have so much of at the stores. It's hard to find any other brand. Lydia says, yeah, I found you. Well, I'm glad you did, Lydia. How are you? Cricket says she even fed the Barras to Casey, if I remember right. Yes, I did. He wasn't fond of it either. Lydia says hi to Cricket and Tina. Awesome. What are you working on, Lydia? I'm working on a dishcloth. Jen says, oh my goodness, Cricket. Poor Casey. Ellie says, still here listening, but changing the nest boxes around of my feathered ladies. Oh, cool. Tina says that's why they have so much of it. Nobody buys it twice. Right? Jen says, oh, good, Ellie. How have you been, Ellie? Says Teen Cricket. Hello, Angelise. How are you? God bless you, too. Lydia says, I'm not working on anything right now. Wonderful. Take a break. Enjoy it. Nice. And everybody saying hi to Angelise. So I'm working on a dishcloth. I'm trying to use up this cone of cotton yarn. Lydia is in pain right now. I am so sorry, Lydia. Lord, I lift Lydia up to you. I ask you to relieve her of the pain she is experiencing. I ask it in Jesus' name. Amen. I do a lot of devotionals and Bible studies on my channel, and I do crochet chats. Jan? Today I had exercise. I do Pilates. And at the end of August, I'm going to start taking classes to teach Pilates. I kind of like the thick sliced Eckrich brand in the cheaper ones. Okay, Tina. And Lydia says, my knee. Lydia, I'm going to tell you something that has worked for my husband. Besides taking, he's taking collagen, as well as, let me go get it. Glucosamine. This one says to take 5 a day. 5 capsules of this a day. And then take a daily dose of collagen also. It has helped my husband with his knees. Angelie says, God bless you, everyone else. So sorry, Lydia, says Tina. That's wonderful, Michelle, says Jan. So that's what my husband does, the glucosamine, five of these a day, because that's the suggested use. But this by itself didn't work for him. So I found collagen gummies. It says 2 a day, so he takes 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Yes, it does help him, Lydia. But he has to take both of these, glucosamine and the collagen. Oh, you're allergic to shellfish. Okay. I can't read the ingredients list, it's too small. Susan says, hi, Lydia. Sorry you're not feeling well. Hugs and prayers. Cricket says, I'm not supposed to have my bologna anymore. I'm grounded from it. So I went to my son's to help out and was happy. His girlfriend was frying us bologna. Happy as a lark till I tasted it, bar S. Shucks. Angelise says, I'm still in pain. Oh, I'm sorry, Angelise. Jen says, I used to be a Shih Tzu dog rescue, and a friend gave me 3 Pomeranian mixed dogs because no one wanted them as pups. So now I have 6 dogs. Wow. Busy lady. Lydia says, hi to Susan. Thank you. I am in pain. And Cricket says, Lydia, have them give you the Synvis shot in your knee. It really helps. What's Synvis, Cricket, says Tina. Jan says, my hubby had the Synvis shots before he had a knee replacement. I have Shih Tzu named Mushu and a boxer mastiff mix named Tootsie. Oh, Tootsie. Cool. Tootsie. That is so cool. Jen says, oh, Cricket, that's awesome. Yep. And she's got chickens, ducks, and quails. Oh, my. Cricket's a funny one. So my husband, we had to put a new band on my smartwatch. My 3 Shih Tzus are Teddy Bear, Brody, and JJ, short for Jennifer Giroux. I'm a Criminal Minds fan. Awesome. I'll show you. We put on the black band on my, when we bought it, it only had that rubberized band with the clasp, and I can't do the clasps. I have my hands shake due to an accident I was in when I was young. So we got stretchy bands, and we bought a package. It had 6 different stretchy bands. The other one is, it kept falling off. One of the sides would come off all the time. So it was time to change it up. So we got the black one now. Cricket says it's made like a gel cushion. They put it on your knee in 3 separate shots, 7 days apart, and it puts a cushion in your knee to stop the grinding and lifts it from the bone on bone. Lasts about 6 months. Cool. How much does that cost each time you get that injected? Because I might tell my husband about it. Tina says, I had one replacement, but I'm too scared to try it again. I almost lost my leg the first time. It's better to be there and hurt than not at all. The one I replaced is not pain-free. Jen says, yes, Cricket, it's a form of chicken fat. What's a form of chicken fat? Jan? Ellie says, sorry guys, I'm back. My YouTube keeps freezing and I need to turn off my phone and started it up again. Cricket Braden, I've been doing good, keeping busy. Haven't we all? Jan says, my husband had very good luck with his replacement. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Jan. Tina says, I have excess human fat. I could spare some. The chicken fat makes a gel when left in the refrigerator. Cricket says, Tina, the shots are a bit painful because the needle is big, but they spray a spray on it first to help to numb it. If it works, I was facing a surgery and this was better. Of course. Chicken cone, I heard. I don't get it. I don't know what you mean by the chicken fat or chicken cone or chicken anything. Also know is if you get a knee replacement or a hip replacement, you can't cross your legs anymore. Can't do the Pilates exercises. Not all of them. And I'm hoping my husband, we can get his pain under control in his leg or his knee so that, and see if Pilates will help him. Lydia says, when I fall down a few months ago, my knee and also my upper part of my leg, I don't all have it not strong, so they are working on my get to get my left leg and knee. And Jan says, Cricket, you are correct. All right, well, so you know what we're trying to do right now for my husband. I think it's helping him. I'm so glad it is because he's working on that. I'm working on my thyroid. And I think I'm feeling better. Not in as much pain as I was. Tina says, I believe that, Cricket. I had over 500 in my back because I tore my pelvic cavity ligament off on one side. Those were very painful shots. You never something 3 days afterward. Sorry. Can't tell what you're saying. You'd never for 3 days afterward. You'd fevered for 3 days. Oh, that's not good. I am so happy you all are here. And I'm happy you all got to meet one another. Quote unquote, meet one another. Do we have a troll? No, I don't think so. They weren't called that. Where, Cricket, says Tina. I don't see a troll. No, I clicked game over to try to move the chat up so I could read the rest of what Tina wrote. Lydia says, I don't see one. Kathleen says, hi, Lydia. Tina says, Michelle did that to move her chat up. It was my computer. Sorry, guys. No worries. Lydia says, hi to Kathleen. And Cricket says, hello, Kathleen. Jane says, hey, Kathleen. Awesome. How is everyone's weather? We had a high of 103 today. 103 degrees. Terrible. Sorry I had to put the apple cider vinegar and vitamins in the water and for the chickens. Cool. Kathleen says hello to Jen. Lydia says we were at 107. Wow. Well, it was probably 107 with the heat index. We were supposed to get some rain. I hope we do, says Cricket. I hope we do too, Cricket. Jen says it was 89 here and very humid. Yes, we had humidity too. Yesterday was worse, the humidity. Oh, lucky you, Lydia. It's raining there right now. Lucky you. Cricket says, I think we was close to 90. All right. Jen says we're supposed to get storms overnight and into tomorrow. We sure need the rain, but not the fireworks. Yep. Lydia, send that here, please, and thank you. Right? Send the rain here too, Lydia. 2 different directions for you to send the rain. Send it northeast to Cricket and south to Kansas. Fireworks mean lightning and thunder. Yep, I figured as much. Just started, said Lydia. I speak Southern. Sometimes I have to explain what I'm saying to people. All right. Yeah, I'm not from the South, so I'm from Connecticut. My second language is French, Canadian French. Both my parents spoke Canadian French. And Jen's dad was from Knoxville, Tennessee. Cool. My brother lives in eastern Tennessee, way east of Knoxville. Well, about an hour's drive east. Me too, JJ says, Cricket, my roots are Tennessee. Most of my family is there. Cool. I have a brother in Tennessee, eastern Tennessee by the Smoky Mountains. My other brother lives in Connecticut with his family. And it's good that he's there to be close to my mom. My family is Lake City, now known as Rocky Top. Cool. And Lydia says, I have family in Nashville, Tennessee. How wonderful, Lydia. We've all got ties to Tennessee. How cool is that?
That's the coolest thing ever.
Right? Coolest thing ever. Casey said so.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in there.
Just ladies tonight.
Hello, ladies. Hello, friends. It's so nice to go to work.
Jen says, oh my gosh, we drive through Rocky Top when we go home.
Tennessee?
Yep, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Gotta make a song about that.
Yeah.
It's got a nice ring to it.
And Ellie says, I'm 30 miles away from my next milestone. Oh, 30 away. I'm thinking distance still. 30 away. I'm like 6 away from my next milestone, Ellie. Think I'm going to make a video and post it. Maybe it will help me get there quicker. When I get there, I will choose a winner. All right. Jan says, hey, Casey.
Hello.
He says hello.
Even though I already said that.
Cricket says, I also have a lot of family and friends in Kentucky. Wonderful. And Ellie says, hello, Mr. Michelle.
Does not crochet.
And Jan says, I have family in Knoxville. Wonderful. Tina says hi to Casey. Way to go, Ellie, says Cricket. And Lydia says, I was with my family yesterday at a funeral. Oh, wow. Jen says, needless to say, I'm a VOLS fan for life. Huh?
Tennessee Volunteers.
Tennessee Volunteers?
Yeah, that's their college league.
Oh.
In Knoxville. So she wouldn't like me if I said roll tide?
Probably not. Casey, Cricket says, hello, Mr. Casey.
Yeah. Just know this. I was rooting for Tennessee when they were playing Alabama.
He was rooting for Tennessee when they were playing Alabama. Our niece's husband is a big Alabama fan.
That's where he went to school.
Jan says, bite your tongue, Casey.
That's the same thing that Donovan says when I say I'm rooting against Alabama.
Yeah, same thing our niece's husband says when he says I'm rooting for their opponent.
Yep.
Kathleen says, I'm going to Kentucky in September to the Arc Experience. Awesome.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, Casey says he heard that's kind of cool. I bet it is. Jan says that's awesome. Cricket says, I love Tennessee, but my love is Washington Redskins. Oh, my husband loves you.
She from that area?
No, she's from Tennessee.
Really? Somebody called them the name they're supposed to be called.
Yeah.
Yeah, not this Washington Commander.
All right, and Nellie dropped her link. Thank you. So if you want to go sign on to join her her giveaway that she's gonna have at her next milestone, there's her link. If you're not already subscribed to her, subscribe to Ellie, please. Lydia says, hi, Ellie. Jane says, if you see my house, you know I'm a Tennessee fan. Everything outside is orange and white. Ellie says, hi to Lydia. Kathleen says, I love the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, I'm sorry.
Casey says he's sorry. Jane says, I get that, Cricket. The Redskins are great. Woohoo! You got another one for the Redskins.
Wow.
He doesn't know what to do with himself with all this.
Yeah, because I don't watch the NFL anymore. I only watch college ball and high school ball.
He only watches college ball anymore and high school.
Yeah, don't even watch high school now.
Yeah, we don't watch high school anymore. I haven't since my son graduated. He doesn't play anymore, so.
Yep. Daughter's too little to play. You wouldn't want to tackle her anyways.
Jan said,
No, kid.
I get, yeah. And Tina said, that's as bad as Ohio supporting Michigan. Jen says, I connected to Ellie. Wonderful. Kathleen says, my son lives in Tennessee. It's a beautiful state. Yes.
That's where Stefan's from.
Ellie says, thank you, Jan, for connecting with her. Jan says, we are looking to move to Tennessee. I want to move home. Awesome. And Cricket says, yes, Kathleen, Tennessee is very beautiful. Jan says, me too. I only watch college. Yep.
Who do you watch for college?
Who do you watch? My husband's asking.
I know who to root against.
So he knows who to root against.
You gotta quit parroting everything I say. That's a joke.
Hi, Timmy. How are you?
I was joking.
Kathleen says, I can now cheer for both Oklahoma teams as they are now in different divisions. Cool. So good to have you here, Timmy. All right, Lydia. Ellie asks, what crafts do you do, to Jan? Cricket says hello to Timmy. So does Kathleen. I watch Tennessee, of course, says Jan.
Anybody else?
Anybody else, Jan? Timmy says, I'm good. Hi, Casey.
Hello.
He says hello. Lydia says, I'm a Nebraska fan. Of course you are, because you're in Nebraska.
Well, I grew up in Wyoming, like you see, the Redskins.
Yeah. Ellie says hi to Timmy. Jan says, Ellie, I haven't crafted in a long time, but love to watch. Awesome. Cricket said, sorry, Timmy. Oh, because it came out Temu. Tina says, hi, Timmy. Glad you were able to make it. Yep. No problem, Cricket, she says. I'm a big Sooner fan now, can also root for OSU team, says Kathleen. Woohoo! Timmy says, I like Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know if you heard our discussion earlier. Casey told whoever said they liked Kansas City earlier, I'm sorry. Jane says, not really, maybe Cincinnati and Notre Dame. Okay.
That's respectable teams.
Those are respectable, my husband says. Kathleen says, that other Oklahoma team, OSU.
Other Oklahoma.
And Timmy says, yes, too hot earlier, which makes me sleep. Yep. Ellie says, okay, cool, Jan. OSU is okay, but not one of my favorites, says Jan. Tina says, I only usually watch Ohio State and Michigan games against each other. Once in a while, a few others, but nothing in particular, though. Kathleen says, I watch Michigan play. Tina says, I don't have a favorite team. Jen says, meaning Ohio State. Timmy says, are something only college or what? Are these only college?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the Chiefs are pro.
Chiefs are pro, but we've been talking about college teams because my husband doesn't watch pro football anymore. He likes watching the Army-Navy football game because my husband was in the Navy and his best buddy, Shriner Mason buddy, was in the Army. Our son was in the Army. So Cricket says, I have been crafting some and Diamond art and crocheting a little. And still no Oscar Mayer fried bologna sandwich. Do you feel my pain, Tina? Or are you getting your bologna sandwiches? Tina says, mine won't either. Timmy says, I usually don't do college. I have one that's Kansas City Chiefs. All right.
The gal from Oklahoma, does she do smoked bologna?
No, that's Cricket in Ohio.
No, but I mean, I thought you had some friends, some people on there from Oklahoma.
Yeah, Kathleen is from Oklahoma.
Ask her if she, because that's supposedly
a delicacy.
Well, it's popular down there. And there's a lot of people up here like.
Do you do smoked bologna down in Oklahoma City, Kathleen? Because a lot of people up here love it.
And they say they got it. They started doing it because of people from Oklahoma.
And they started doing it because of people from Oklahoma. Jen says, I already have the date and time of the first Tennessee Volunteers on my calendar. Wonderful.
She's a big Tennessee fan.
Timmy says, and yes. I don't know what that means. Yes, I feel for you, Cricket. Kathleen says, JJ, which OSU, Oklahoma or Ohio, is not your favorite? Jen says, I feel your pain, Cricket. And Ohio is not my favorite. And Kathleen says, I don't do it. You don't do the smoked bologna? Is that what it is, Kathleen? Oh, but she says my husband loves it. All right. Ellie says fried bologna is awesome and delicious. And Ellie is in Texas, so Jen says I have Oscar Mayer bologna in my fridge. There you go. Cricket, you got a 4-hour drive to go to Jan's to get her some Oscar Mayer bologna to make fried bologna sandwiches. Tina says Kathleen likes Michigan, I think, if I remember right. Yeah. Jan says, you bet I am, Casey. I forgot what it was. You bet I am, Casey. I forgot what we were talking about. Timmy says fresh or smoked kielbasa, freshly made.
Yeah.
Or scrapple? Jan says, I bleed orange and white. Cricket says, I know, Ellie, right? I love it, but my family took it away because of my health issues. Oh, what a shame. Timmy says, AN is Army versus Navy. Aha. Okay, I didn't know what you meant.
Go Navy.
Thank you. Casey says, go Navy.
Beat Army.
Beat Army. Cricket says, rub it in there, JJ. LOL. Ellie says, we have it like once every 2 months or so. Wonderful. Timmy says, yes, Pennsylvania Dutch meat. Yum. Jen says, LOL, Cricket. Timmy says, no, Casey, Army.
No, Navy.
He says, no, Navy. Kathleen says, I'm crocheting on my granddaughter's emotional support chicken.
An ESC.
And Timmy says, awesome, Kathleen. Nope. And Air Force says, Kathleen. Does Air Force have a football team?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yes, they do. Unfortunately, they won the Commander's Cup. No, they didn't win the Commander's Cup last year. Hey, look that up.
Jen says, hey, wait. I need an emotional support chicken. Sounds pretty cozy, doesn't it? Ellie says, Kathleen, where did you get the pattern? Timmy says, woohoo, chicken. I have to go with Navy too, says Tina. Yep, because Randy was in the Navy. Hi, Susan says, by any chance, does anyone know what is going on with Dawn Yarndall? She has been MIA lately. Nope. I don't stay up late enough to see her lives. And I thought I did see her live one night earlier this week before I went to bed. But I didn't go to her channel. Crickets says, I need an emotional support piggy to get over my baloney anonymous. Jane says, my family is Army and Air Force. And Lydia says, Susan, she is sick. Kathleen says, from Carrie Yarney Elephant Zoom group. Huh. Tina says, I haven't heard anything, Susan, but I've been a little MIA myself. Timmy says, my family covers all military. Yep. Jan says, I'm going to have to learn how to make an emotional support chicken. Wouldn't that just be like a stuffed chicken and a stuffed animal chicken? Susan says, oh no, thank you, Lydia. Kathleen says, Ellie, are you on Messenger? If so, how? Lydia says, Susan, I think she canceled her live for tonight. Marines and Army here, says Cricket. Tina says, I haven't ever Zoomed at anything. LOL, Cricket Braden. And Jen says, I would work for me a stuffed chicken. Yep. Maybe we'll work on that someday, but not anytime soon. I've got my daughter and her family coming to live with us next week. For a couple weeks. So we're gonna have to wait a while on that. I'd rather a piggy, says Timmy. Now, Timmy, you need to work on your poncho. My picture is of me and my hubby. Awesome. I could send it via messenger. She'll be a help, I hope. Awesome. Need your messenger name, says Kathleen. I am Michelle. You are what? Oh, working on your poncho. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Cricket says, me too, Timmy. I would name her emotional support piggy. She would name him Oscar. How are you, Don? Lydia says, Dawn, don't have it set alive for tonight. Okay. Dawn is still on vacation. Me and my dad's birthday party is tomorrow. Woohoo! Happy birthday to you and your dad. Awesome. I would love to stay on here, but I can't. You know me. About 8:30, it's time for my bedtime. 8:30 my time. Timmy says, "Oh, okay, Michelle. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I will be back on tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the devotional live. And then we will have study the first part of Hannah from the Bible. Maybe around 9 my time. Jan says it's my bedtime too. Hate to go. I was having so much fun. I am so glad you came to join us, Jan. Thank you so much. It's great having you here. I've enjoyed meeting you and talking all this smack with my husband.
Just remember, roll tide.
Roll Tide. You all have a good night. Yes, God bless you all. Yes, I will be back on at 6:30 Central Time tomorrow morning. If you want to come meet with us, that would be great. Everybody's saying good night to Casey.
Good night.
He says good night. Everyone have a beautiful and blessed evening. You too, Ellie. Thank you so much. Good night, Casey, says Cricket.
Good night to all.
God bless you all. Yes, Bible devotional. Yes. Susan says good night, Casey. I won't be up in the morning, says Lydia. I know. Have a great night, though, everyone. We'll see you all later. Take care. Bye for now.